Hello friends, let us start with the topic electrostatics. Electrostatics, it means dealing with the charges at rest. Whenever a body has a charge and it is stationary, then all the phenomena related to it, those are the force between the two charges. Right? Let us say this is one of the body has some charge and this is another body has some charge, maybe positive or maybe negative. So in this case, when these two bodies, various physical quantities when we study related to these two bodies, those physical quantities are force between them, energy between them and all such things. So when the bodies are at rest, right, the study of the charges at rest, we call it as electrostatics. The next thing is charge. What do you mean by charge? So in simple words, charges, it is intrinsic property of a body. Intrinsic property means it's just like a mass. If there is a body, then definitely it will have a mass. And similarly, if there is a body, definitely it will have a charge also. Charge is nothing but deficiency or excess of electrons. Let's say, talking about myself, if I have excess of electrons, that means I have charge, negative charge. And if I have deficiency of electrons, that is electrons are lesser in me, then I have a positive charge. So by default, if the body has a mass, if there is some body existing, then definitely it will have a charge. Next thing which we have is charging. Charging a body, that means if you have been given with any object or any body, how will you give it a charge? There are many methods. Three of them: conduction, induction. Conduction is by the physical contact, right? And induction is by the without physical contact. Conduction involves physical contact. And then the induction is one more method which does not involve no physical contact. So this body can be given charge with the help of any of these two methods. Let us say I want to charge this body positively. What will I do? I will take a glass rod for positive charging. I will take a glass rod, right, and bring it in contact with this body. Because of the contact, the charges will get shared up after some time. Let's say initially there are 6 positive charge. Then after some interval of the time, the charges gets evenly distributed. We remove this positively charged body, and ultimately what we get is a positively charged body. Induction is without physical contact. It involves many steps that how to charge a body with induction. However, that has been covered in the lower classes, so I don't cover it now. Next topic we have is quantization of charge. What do you mean by quantization of charge? The word quantization of the charge, it means that charge is transferred in integral numbers. Quantization of charge, this law states that charge is always transferred in integral numbers. What does this statement mean? That means if there is a body given to you, let us say if there is one object given to you, this one body, right? So from this body, either you can take out 1 electron, or you can take out 2 electrons, or 3 electrons, 4 electrons, or you can also give it 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, or as many as you want. So thing to notice here is that the body can be given number of electrons which are in the integral multiples. You cannot give 1.1 electron to this body. That is not possible. So the quantization of the charge, right? This statement means that charge is always transferred in integral numbers. So charge is always transferred in integral numbers. That means it is either given in integral numbers or taken out in the integral numbers. And this same statement, if we write in the mathematical form, we have quantization of the charge Q is equals to N. N is integral number. E stands for charge on electron. Charge on electron, its value is minus 1.6 into the minus 19 coulomb. And Q is the total charge transfer. Right? Let us try to understand it with a small numerical. It is been given that body loses 5 electrons. What is the charge on body? So simple, using this formula, charge we have to calculate number of electrons has been given 5, and charge on the each electron is minus 1.6 into the minus 19 coulombs. So that will be 9.0 into 10 power minus 19, and the value will be positive, right? You can write down here that body will acquire plus 9.0 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Since it is the body has lost the electrons, it will become positively charged body. Conservation of the charge, very simple topic. Conservation of the charge, it means simple, it is just as simple as conservation of the energy. So conservation of the charge, it is charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be just transferred from one body to the another body. That is what the conservation of the charge says. Obviously, if we see here, the electrons lost from this body goes to some other body, and these electrons are obtained from some other body. If you see the example here also, the glass rod, it lost electrons to this body. Now this body may further lose to someone else. So this law holds good under all the conditions. And the most important topic of this chapter is Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law, it is a law which gives us the expression for the force between two charges, between charged bodies, right? So let us see the Coulomb's law. If there are two charges, right, that is there is a one charge P and another charge Q, both these charges are separated by the distance R. The force of interaction between the charges, interaction can either be positive, attractive or repulsive. So force of interaction between the charges will be proportional to the product of the charges. Let's say charges are Q1 and Q2. It is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Combining these two factors, we get F is equals to K Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is constant of proportionality. It is also, its value is 1/4 pi epsilon naught. Numerical value is 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Epsilon naught, this is called as absolute permittivity constant. What do you mean by absolute permittivity constant? It means epsilon naught, absolute permittivity. The word permittivity means how easily a medium will allow the interaction between the two charges. Let's say I am speaking and someone is listening. So air is the best medium, its permittivity is so good that my voice is easily able to convey to the other person. Let's say if we both are sitting in a water, then the medium is not so convenient so as to carry out my voice to the other person. So permittivity means the ease with which interactions are allowed in a particular medium. The value of epsilon naught is 8.85 to 10 power minus 12 and its unit will be Coulomb square Newton meter square per Newton meter square, exactly reciprocal of this Coulomb square Newton meter square.